Today, I want to change the way you see your child's behavior. What looks like defiance is often dysregulation. And when we understand the brain, we parent differently. I'm Samantha Macino, a psychiatric nurse practitioner, mom of four, and I want to teach you what I teach families every week. If your 4-year-old melts down over the wrong cup, screams when you leave the park, or collapses because their granola bar broke, it's easy to think, why are they being so dramatic? But most early childhood defiance isn't defiance, it's dysregulation. And when we respond to dysregulation like it's a willful misbehavior, we escalate the very thing we're trying to stop. If you're parenting a 3 to 7-year-old, you're probably thought this: why won't they just listen? They have meltdowns, power struggles, refusals. It feels intentional. It feels personal. It feels like they're pushing your buttons. But here's the truth. Most early childhood defiance is not rebellion. It's emotional overload. Their feelings are bigger than their ability to manage them. They are not trying to control you. They are trying to survive a feeling. When we respond to dysregulation like it's defiance, the cycle escalates. Child explodes, parents tighten control, child escalates more, parents escalate more, and now nobody feels safe. Dysregulation equals emotional overload. Dysregulation means feelings are bigger than coping ability. The thinking brain goes offline. The survival brain turns on. You cannot teach in that moment. You can only regulate. Think of your child's brain like a house. Upstairs is the thinking brain, the prefrontal cortex. That's logic, impulse control, flexibility, problem solving. Downstairs brain is the emotional brain. That's big feelings, threat detection, fight, flight, freeze. When they're calm, upstairs is running the show. But when the child melts down, downstairs brain takes over. Now here's the key. At ages 3 to 7, the upstairs brain is still under construction. When your child is calm, they can access the upstairs brain. But when they are overwhelmed, downstairs brain takes over. And when downstairs brain takes over, upstairs brain goes offline. You cannot reason with a nervous system in survival mode. When a child is in flight or fight, their body believes something is wrong, even if the threat is just a broken granola bar. The threat feels real to them. This is what dysregulation looks like. Looks like refusing to put shoes on. It looks like I'm not doing it, screaming, running away. What's happening is that transition stress equals plus low flexibility. Downstairs brain says this feels like a loss of control. Upstairs brain, which is the flexibility in reasoning, is not yet accessible. So the meltdown over the broken granola bar takes place. What this looks like is the child is sobbing, throwing it, refusing to eat. So low frustration tolerance plus a surprise. Downstairs brain interprets this as something is wrong. This is not what I expected. The upstairs brain cannot say that, hey, listen, this still tastes the same, even if it is broken. So what do you actually do in these moments? You become the calm, you become the regulated co-pilot. You teach tools for reassurance and self-soothing, but first, you stabilize the nervous system. So this is the parent shift. Now, connect this to leadership. When we interpret these moments as defiance, we escalate, we lecture, we threaten consequences, we demand logic. But when we understand the brain, we lead differently by lowering our voice, shortening our language. No ranting, no long explanations, no lectures. We stay physically present beside the child. We hold the boundary calmly. We stay firm. We don't bend. For example, instead of "stop acting ridiculous, it's just a granola bar," try this instead. "That was frustrating. You weren't expecting that. We're still going to eat this one." This is connection and boundary. So correction versus connection. A dysregulated child does not need correction first. They need help regulating. Correction during survival mode feels like a threat. Connection builds safety, and safety is what turns the thinking brain back on. To help kids calm down, be a secure presence, validate feelings, offer support. This does not mean giving in. It means leading calmly. So first we regulate, and then second we teach. Once the nervous system settles, then you talk about behavior. Then you reinforce boundaries. Then you teach skills. Timing changes everything. Calming children is a skill. It is not giving in. So not giving in protects your authority. You remain the leader. Now, here's something important. If your child cannot calm even with your steady support and presence, that's information. That may mean we may need to look a little deeper at sensory differences, anxiety, possibly ADHD patterns, sleep disruption, or developmental concerns. Seeking help is leadership, not weakness. Children need us more when they are struggling. Give your child support. Get closer unless it is unsafe to do so. Be curious. Dysregulation often signals that a child has a need that is unmet. Are they hungry, overstimulated, overtired, feeling disconnected? Curiosity builds connection. Assumptions build distance. And here's the part that nobody talks about. If you are dysregulated, take a pause. You are human. You will not respond perfectly every time, but repair matters. You can always say, I shouldn't have yelled. I'm working on staying calm. That builds safety. But apologizing without change doesn't create security, but ownership does. Most early childhood defiance is the nervous system asking for guidance. When you understand the brain behind the behavior, you stop reacting from fear. You start leading from steadiness. And over time, connection builds regulation. Regulation builds resilience. And if this helped you rethink your child's behavior, I'd love for you to come join my Calm Leadership Circle. I share practical tools to help you feel grounded and confident without becoming permissive. So we're looking at authoritative parenting. You can feel calm, you can feel firmly, and you can build a connected relationship. I'll see you inside. Visit MacinoBookAdventures.org and sign up today for more free stuff.